I'll give you a bit more background about my experience. I actually learned this meditation in Australia. So I was in Australia for about a year. I'd gone there with a plan to emigrate there and live there in somewhere where there was sunshine. And what ended up happening is I ended up getting the most out of my time to learn Sahaja Yoga. Um, so my experience started when I was trying to actually kind of get my life on track. So I was a young guy, had a lot of kind of experience in life that had taken their toll on me. And instead of focusing on studying my career, I just finished university. Instead of focusing on my career, I decided to focus on myself, just trying to get the closure on a lot of things. And unfortunately, what I found was a lot of this, uh, nothing was really working for me. And I'd come across Sahaja Yoga previously. I had some really good experiences with it. And it was always in the back of my mind that this is a meditation that's gonna help me. This Sahaja Yoga was kind of like the secret answer for me. But just based on how things were working out for me, it was very, very difficult for me to actually kind of establish that pattern of meditating on a regular basis. It's very hard for me to join the yogis and meditate with them each week. And so this kind of time in Australia was kind of like a saving grace. It kind of gave me that chance where everything would be a lot easier for me to spend time with yogis and to learn Sahaja Yoga. And so I ended up, having a chance to live with the yogis and learn from that first-hand interaction with them, how to meditate, how to understand what's happening with my vibrations. And over the course of that 1 year, I really got the good handle on the basics. After that, I ended up moving back to Canada, and then ended up being there for 10 years. Then I moved here to California. I've been here in California for 10 years. So overall, I think it's about, give or take, 22 years, give or take a couple of months here or there. And I can say that from my life experience of just going from being kind of in a dark place, being at rock bottom, that Sahaja Yoga really was the difference in terms of getting my head above water, as they say. I've been able to experience really, really profound things in my meditation, stuff that's basically beyond imagination. I say that, you hear a lot of things about, forgiveness works things out, or, sometimes, you see a psychologist, just be vulnerable. This kind of common thinking about how to get closure on bad experiences. And what I'll say is that the truth is that these things actually had negligible effect for me. And it was Sahaja Yoga that was basically 99% of what worked things out, to be able to reach things on a level beyond comprehension, and it really kind of cleansed it out of me. So of all the things I did to how to get my life back on track, meditation wasn't the only thing, but it was basically 99% of everything. I'll also share another experience I had, one profound experience. There is a health center in India. It's called the Sahaja Yoga Health Center. It's near Mumbai. And when I was in Australia, yogis there would talk about this health center. They say, yeah, it's really amazing. It's very intense. There's nothing to do except to meditate. The idea of this health center is you basically go there to focus on your meditation. You have a bed to sleep on. The food is provided for you. And then all your free time is just there to focus on meditating and kind of really going deep in your meditation and working things out. And, there's staff on hand. They call them, the doctors who are there to kind of guide you along, feel your vibrations, recommend what you should be doing to improve your meditation. Otherwise, your time is there focused without any other distractions of modern day life that keep you preoccupied. So no chores, no tasks, nothing, just there to meditate. And one example they had given was, I remember this example. They said, oh, this other guy went, and it was so amazing, he stopped snoring. That was their example at that time of how profound this place was. But everyone I had spoken to had really raved very highly about this place in Mumbai, this health center. So it was always in the back of my mind that I should consider this place. Someday, one day I'll go there. And it was not until about maybe a good 10 years later that my time finally came around and I was able to go. And I ended up being there for a month. And I'll say that it was indeed very profound in terms of how deeply it worked things out. So, when I was there, I didn't have any profound experience in the normal sense. So I did not feel any amazing vibrations. I did not have any deep meditation when I was there. It wasn't until afterwards that I discovered or realized what had been happening. So while I was there, that the vibrations of this place are such a magnitude that my subtle system, my chakras, were basically absorbing all the vibrations as much as they could. And then when I left and went back home, all the vibrations that I had kind of soaked up from there had started working very deeply to kind of churn out a lot of the blockages in my subtle system. And over the next 9 months, a lot of things have really started clearing out. And as a result of this trip, I've been able to experience, the thoughtless awareness. And I don't know if you've experienced it yet, but I was able to experience that for months at a time. They've talked about there's a few levels of subtlety to the thoughtless awareness state. There's another one where you feel the bliss. And I was able to experience the entry level of that bliss for months. At that time, I experienced that for about 6 months. So really amazing, really profound experiences. And that comes from this. I had those from that health center in Mumbai. Okay, I have a lot more I can share with you, but I'll probably leave that to the end. I think maybe now we can get started with the actual foot soak. So let's all just get ready. Let's get comfortable in our seats. So just sit nice and straight. We'll keep our palms flat in our lap. Keep our attention above our head. First, let's raise our Kundalini together. So coming up, starting from our lap, coming up all the way to the top, is tie a knot. Second time through. Come up now a third time through. And now give ourselves bandhan. Let's just take a moment. Let's bring our attention to our Sahasrara. Let's bring your attention just a few inches above your head. So maybe you're already feeling a difference from raising your Kundalini and giving yourselves a bandhan. And let's vibrate our Footsoak. Let's vibrate our water. So the mantra is Shri Samudra Devata. And if you don't know it or you don't remember it, that's okay. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have added your salt. I've not added mine yet, so just give me a moment. Let's get our feet in the water. Let's keep our palms flat on our lap. Let's keep our attention above our head. So for Footsoak, I recommend keeping your eyes open. And if you have a picture, I think that some people might have a photograph of Shrimadaji or something else nearby. That's great if you have that. Let's keep our attention above our head. We want to keep our attention in our Sahasrara. We just want to let go of all of our thoughts. We want to let go of all of our worries. We'll keep our palms on our lap. So what I'd like to do with this meditation is go through each of our chakras one by one. And each of the chakras has its own mantra. So we'll start with the Muladhara chakra. That's Shri Ganesha. So you can just follow along. And if you don't know the mantras, that's okay. You can just enjoy. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's come up now to our second chakra. It's called the Swadhisthana. The mantra here is Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Okay, so we're going to come up now to our third chakra. The third chakra is called the Nadi. And the mantra is Shri Lakshmi Narayana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Narayana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Okay, so rooted at the Navi chakra is this another aspect called the void. So the void is not a chakra, but is an important part of our subtle system. So its quality is self-discipline. And the mantra is Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Okay, so now we're going to come up to our heart chakra. So the mantra here is Shri Durga Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Durga Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So now we're going to come up to our fifth chakra. So the fifth chakra is here in our throat. And the mantra is Shri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So there's a smaller satellite chakra. It's called the Hamsa chakra. It's here between our eyes. It's a satellite chakra of the Vishuddhi. So while we're on our way, we can say the mantra. But first, I'll say the quality is discretion. And so the way it's been described is, discretion is when you know, it's when you can tell whether something has been done from love. And the mantra is Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So let's move on up now to the sixth chakra. So that's in our forehead. Right? It's called the Agya. Let's not keep our attention though here on the Agya. Let's keep our attention in our Sahasrara. And the mantra for the Agya chakra is Shri Mary Jesus. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Mary Jesus Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Okay, so we're not going to do the mantras for the Sahasrara just yet. So there was a talk where Shrimataji, the founder, was explaining. She said, don't ask to improve your chakras. She said, instead, surrender your chakras. And I thought this was a very interesting idea, a very profound idea. And when I started taking the idea to my own meditation, I found it made a very big difference in the quality of my meditation. And so I want to share that experience with you. I'll guide you along in that same way. And first I'll explain what it means to surrender. So the way it was explained to me back when I was in Australia. So attachment is when you think your happiness depends on something. And so if you don't get the thing you want, if even the idea of not getting what you want upsets you, that's your attachment. So when your desire is so fixated, you disturb your own sense of balance. And surrendering means you let go of any attachment you have. Okay, so let's keep our attention in our Sahasrara, and I'll repeat one affirmation at a time, and these will all be in English. So just repeat the affirmation. You should repeat it to yourself. So we'll start back at the Muladhara chakra. So we'll address all of our surrendering to our Kundalini. So you can say, Kundalini, I surrender my Muladhara chakra to you. So you can just say that twice. Kundalini, I surrender my Muladhara chakra to you. And while we're here, we'll add an equality. Kundalini, I surrender my innocence to you. Kundalini, I surrender my innocence to you. Okay, so moving on up to our second chakra, Kundalini. I surrender my Swadhisthana chakra to you. Kundalini. I surrender my Swadhisthana chakra to you. And now for our quality, Kundalini. I surrender my attention to you. Kundalini. I surrender my attention to you. So moving up to our third chakra. So repeat after me and repeat express to your Kundalini. Kundalini, I surrender my Nadi chakra to you. Kundalini, I surrender my Nadi chakra to you. Kundalini, I surrender all of my seeking and all of my satisfaction to you. Kundalini, I surrender all of my seeking and all of my satisfaction to you. Also for our void, Kundalini, I surrender my void to you. Kundalini, I surrender my self-discipline to you. Okay, moving up to our heart. Kundalini, I surrender my Anahat chakra to you. Kundalini, I surrender my Anahat chakra to you. So moving up to our Vishuddhi. Kundalini, I surrender my Vishuddhi chakra to you. Kundalini, I surrender my Agya chakra to you. And I'm going to add in a few qualities here. Kundalini, I surrender all of my thoughts to you. Repeat after me. Kundalini, I surrender my thoughtless awareness to you. Kundalini, I surrender my Sahasrara chakra to you. Kundalini, I surrender all of my doubts to you. And finally, Kundalini, I surrender my doubtless awareness to you. Okay, so we're going to wrap up now with the mantras or the Sahasrara. So there are 3 mantras actually to the Sahasrara. If you don't know them, that's okay. You can just listen along. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So now let's just sit and enjoy. We're just sit and enjoy our meditation. So you're welcome to rinse off your feet now. So we'll continue with the music and continue meditating. So we can close off our meditation, Kundalini. But if you would like to continue meditating, you're welcome to. Hope you've all enjoyed today's meditation. But before you go, Hari wants to share some information with us about the next offering of the 21-day program. And after he shared it, we'll resume the music again and continue meditating for anybody who wants to hang around longer. And anyone also has any questions, you're welcome to stick with us and you can ask them after Hari has shared the information with us. All right, thank you, Hari, for putting up the information. So as you can see, the next session is starting just later this week on Thursday, and then I'll be continuing 3 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, for the next 7 weeks. Just a little tidbit on that is that there are 3 channels. There are 7 chakras, and actually each chakra has a part for each channel. So actually each chakra has 3 parts to it, for a total of 21 weeks, or 21 days for 21 chakras. I just wanted to share that little fun little tidbit for you. And then we'll be continuing these foot soak, these guided foot soaks, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:45 New York time, 5:45 California time. I know we're a little bit longer today. We started a little bit late. Hope everyone was able to enjoy. That was still okay for everyone. Thank you for joining us all today. If you have any questions, I think you can, if you're able to message them to Hari. But otherwise, we can continue with the music and continue meditating for a few more minutes for anyone who wants to hang around. While we're waiting for any questions to come in, I do want to share one tidbit about foot soaking. If you wear a contact lens, do not wear your contact lens during the foot soak. So the plastic on the contact lens blocks you from clearing out. So that's a lesson I've learned the hard way. So as you can tell, I'm wearing my glasses right now specifically for that reason. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all on Wednesday. And if you do have any questions, you feel free to message us in the WhatsApp group.